Hi friends, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be making a gouache collage. I start this exercise by painting some paper, and I'm using this Kraft paper, and I'm referencing this image, so I'm looking to make the colors that I see on those drinks. I don't need to paint particular shapes. I'm just preparing the paper, and I'll cut the shapes out of those paper later. I don't need a lot of each color, so I'm just painting a small section. This is a good opportunity to get some really smooth layers of paint, but also some rough, textury layers of paint. I'm making more colors than I think I need, just in case. There's a delicate balance between finding the right amount of water to add to your paint to get textural brush strokes or to get it to be really smooth. Finding that balance can be a little bit tricky. Or I'm cutting out shapes that are inspired by those that I see in the reference photo. For this first one, I'm really going to eyeball the size and the scale, and everything after this one is going to be based on the scale of this first object that I make. Again, this is my reference photo. One of the things I like about this exercise is that it's very rough. I think a collage can be very polished, very clean, of course, but one of the things I love about collage is that for me, references like childhood making, so I love to see a little bit of a raw edge to my cut lines. I like it to look very imperfect, but you can refine these as much as possible. In fact, you can sketch these out so that you have a very clear line to follow, and that might be helpful as well. Now I'm using a glue stick to glue the shapes together. You can use whatever glue you like to use. Now at this point, I just am using the first glass that I cut out as a guide to get the scale for the remaining glasses. So I'm going to continue this process of cutting out the shapes, gluing them together, and assembling the individual pieces. Quick moment to tidy up. Now I'm going to use some of the other colors that I made to add some details. Here I'm cutting a little cherry. I only cut out like the top half of it. I wanted it to look like it was kind of sitting in the drink. And I'm using that blue, some little scraps to define the glass. Not doing a lot of that, but I do want to have a few pieces in there just so that you can tell that this is a glass. Now I prepared 2 backgrounds for my composition, and so I've already glued those 2 down. It took me a minute to figure out how I wanted to assemble this. I had 4 cups originally, but I didn't really have enough room for that, so I ended up taking one out. And then I glued them down. I added a little starburst. Now I'm going to add the textures and details. I could just leave it like this, but I really feel like my work would benefit from a little bit of texture. I did use the reference photo here to figure out where to put the details, where to put the lines on the glass, and where to add those details into the drinks. I feel like this is my favorite part. Now I use some white gouache and some white gouache mixed in with my other colors so that I can create these different highlights and like lighter values on the drinks. Definitely needed a pop of light, so this was a final touch for mine. I hope you'll try this at home and share the results with me. If you like this content or you want to see more of it, you might like my Patreon. We do guided activities and prompts and video tutorials to help you develop your creative practice and to stay drawing. Until next time, happy drawing. Bye.